What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grind. You're watching Sub Urban Nerd, this channel where I give my nerd views on today's nerd news. Well, it's the weekend, everybody. I know I haven't posted a video in a while, but it's been really busy and I've worked a lot. So I'm just gonna give you a pretty much wrap up of the last couple things that happened in the last couple days of the week that I felt was interesting. And you guys know I always pick the good stuff for you. So the first topic on the Nerd Rundown is, well, Entertainment Weekly has images of X-Men Phoenix Saga, images from that, the new X-Men movie coming out. And in the magazine, it had a pretty good, the cover is really nice. It has Jean Grey, aka Sophie Turner, pretty much with the effects of the flames going on her head and her arms crossed. It has Jessica Chastain in some of the images, which some people feel probably might be Lilandra. If you don't know who Lilandra is, check it out. She's a major person in the Dark Phoenix Saga that came from space, met up with Charles Xavier, had the mind kind of like, I don't know, mingle, whatever the hell that was, but yeah. Oh, you guys need to watch the abridged version of that saga. That's where the whole "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch" came from. That one. So check online for the Juggernaut, bitch, pretty much. But it's pretty much dealing with the Phoenix Saga. Now, also in images, it shows Charles Xavier, who it seems like it's at a funeral, and they told the story that it's pretty much gonna start off going to space. And it's gonna be dealing with Phoenix, or Jean Grey, dealing with the Phoenix within. And as far as the story, the articles, I didn't read that much, but they didn't give that much information about it yet because there's no trailer or nothing. They're just, talking about what's going on in the movie plot lines as far as what we're concerned. And the way I feel about it is, I'm definitely looking forward to the Jean Grey saga or the Phoenix saga because there's a lot of story. What they did with X-Men Last Stand, it was atrocious. I'm sorry. They did not do the Phoenix Saga good at all with that. I don't know, like, there was a lot of issues going on and a lot of, meddling, and so it didn't turn out the way we wanted. Mr. Magneto, he became someone different because Magneto is one that cared about the mutants. That's why he's doing all this. And in that movie, they made him have his soldiers that were mutants pretty much like fodder. Like, he didn't care. They were just soldiers, and that's not the way that's not the way Magneto works. That's not the way he feels or acts. Everything he does is for his fellow mutants. So he wouldn't treat them like fodder. He wouldn't treat them the same way the Nazis treated their soldiers, whatever. He's above that. He's not above killing people, but he's above that. He treats with respect as he gets respect given. So I'm definitely hoping to see what they do or what new things that they do with the Phoenix Saga. And, sorry, I had to look back because the light was looking a little weird. But, yeah, that's pretty much with that. Now, next on the nerd... Oh, also, the movie's supposed to be coming out November 2nd, 2018. So that's right around the corner. So, hey, I hope everything turns out good. Next, we have... this is a big thing. Patty Jenkins. So I do that every time. Just look up Leroy Jenkins on YouTube, whatever. You'll see what I'm doing, and you'll understand it. But Patty Jenkins was a runner-up was because he already chose it. But she was a runner-up for Person of the Year or People of the Year in Time Magazine's Person of the Year awards. As far as, we all know who Person of the Year or People of the Year was. It was pretty much the Me Too movement. All the people who were sexual harassment stepped forward, and they were the number one. But Patty Jenkins, I believe, was number 7, which is a great achievement because she did do a lot of things. As much as you don't understand or think about it, like the Wonder Woman was record-breaking in all aspects. Like, they showed that you could have a really good superhero female role model movie and it do great because you know what? I think it did great mostly for the fact that Warner Brothers didn't have any faith in it, so they let Patty Jenkins do whatever because they were like, oh, if it doesn't work, we could just say, oh, we gave you guys what you guys talked about. We gave you a female superhero. Oh, it didn't work. It's all on you. But it did work. So then that's why Patty Jenkins was able to work out an agreement where she got a crap load more money for the second movie because they were stupid. Whenever you sign directors, you sign them to actors or directors, you sign them to a multi-film deal. Why? Because you have no obligation to use them for those other multi films. Because if you like say come to me, be like, all right, I want you to do 3 movies. You're a contract to do 3 movies if we want you to do 3 movies. But if after the first movie, we don't want you, we're not obligated to use you. So we can use other people. And that's smart, because then you're covering your bases. They were stupid. They only signed up for 1 movie, which is another thing where where DC shows that, they still don't know what they're doing with their whole cinematic universe, or directors or whatever. Like, it's all jumbled. They don't have it together like Marvel does. But Patty Jenkins, she got that money. She's the top paid female director of all time, which is great. Gal Gadot, she just, like, everything about this movie, like I said, it's one of my favorite movies of 2017, and good on her, and she deserves to be in the People of the Year awards. Now, next, going on to DC Universe news, also, Justice League passed $100 million in China as far as making, and that's a good thing, because China definitely, like, you want to make a good amount of money in China, and with Justice League, it's not making nowhere near. In fact, they still haven't even beaten, in the 2 or 3 weeks it's been out, they still have not beaten what Avengers made the first weekend. So they're chugging along. People think that they might still make it up to 800, maybe join the $900 million mark. That Wonder Woman actually just joined the $900. Batman vs Superman, and I think Suicide Squad as well. But I don't know if Wonder Woman's really going to do it. I think it might, if it gets up there, it might top out maybe at 800 million. 700 is lowest, I believe, but 800 million. I don't think it's going to that 900 million. I don't think it's joining a club. But that's my opinions on it. Next is some news that you guys probably heard, but it just don't make no sense. Ryan Reynolds is to star in the Pikachu detective movie as Pikachu's voice. This is what makes no sense, because I'm gonna give you guys some information that makes it even crazier, because he wasn't even the top billing for the voice of Pikachu. You know who they were interviewing, or who they wanted for the voice of Pikachu? They wanted, first off, The Rock, Hugh Jackman, Mark Wahlberg, then Ryan Reynolds. And I'm like, how is this happening? Like, it's gonna be Deadpool's voice for Pikachu? Like, I don't know if they're just trying to get everybody from, like, first of all, a Pikachu detective movie doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they're doing it, but you know what? Pokemon's still popular. Go ahead, make that money. That's how I say it. If you can make that money, make that money. But it's just weird that you're gonna go for a voice like Ryan Reynolds, or try and go for The Rock or Hugh Jackman or Mark Wahlberg for Pikachu, because every time I've seen Pikachu, he just says Pikachu. That's how Pokemon speak. And if, like, I'm gonna try and see, I'm gonna put down the trailer to the Pikachu movie and a link down below where it's Japanese, whatever, but it's a deep Japanese voice, so it already seems weird. But regardless of the fact, they're making one. It's real, and they're trying to do it, and so be it. It's gonna come out. Next, I've talked about it before, and it is Disney is really going after that Fox. They want that Fox, and like I said before in other videos, maybe I'll try and put it in the link description before the notification that yeah, I think they want to do it for their streaming service that they're creating. So they want the library of the Fox movie, Fox 20th Century Fox studio, and I believe it's a smart move. Also, what could come with it is the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, which I still would like the X-Men to stay separate, but the ones I really want to merge over to the Marvel Universe is Fantastic Four, because of their villains. You got the Skrull, you got Galactus, you got Silver Surfer, you got all these Doctor Doom. You could bring all this into it, and I think it would make the Phase 4 so much better. Like, if you have Doctor Doom is a very menacing person, and if they could kind of bring him into there, and all the bad guys joining up, it could make a legit great movie. Like, just like over arc that Marvel's already had a great one with Thanos, and they could have another great over arc with the whole new bad guys that bring in. And I really think they're gonna do it, because they actually have a price, and Disney has offered $60 billion for this. That's a lot of money. I don't know, because Fox still makes money, so I don't know if really they're gonna sell it like that. But if they're gonna sell it to anyone, hey, Disney might as well get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it would be as good if they sold it to another like Universal or like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, or Paramount, I don't know, but I believe Disney probably would be the best because look what they've done so far with all the others that they've acquired. They've acquired Marvel. Everyone thought Marvel was going to be crazy or weird when Disney took it over. Oh, they're going to make it too PG. They're going to make it all... No. The Marvel movies are the best movies. They let the studio do what they had to do. They stayed off, whatever, but they have to do. And they, like, you know, thanks to Kevin Feige, of course. But that's been doing great. They bought Lucasfilm. Look at all the Star Wars movies. They've been doing great. They've been each one is pretty much hitting like $1 billion. So they know what they're doing as far as properties. So if they take on Fox, I believe that they're going to do a great job. So, next on the nerd news, they have over in Brazil, they had a it's called the Comic-Con experience in Brazil, and they showed a little glimpse of the tagline and the logo for the new Venom movie, you know, starring Tom Hardy. And Mila Jovovich and a lot of other people, but it shows just a picture of it. I'm gonna see if I can put it in the description down below, a link to it. And it's not that much, it's not too much to go off of. We don't have a trailer or anything, but it does look kind of cool. Looks kind of like the cartoon kind of thing, so definitely something to look forward to. Next on the Nerd Rundown, we got M. Night Shyamalan, The Glass. It's done with his principal photography, so therefore it's like they're pretty much done shooting what they had to shoot. Now it's just, you know, add the CG and like edit and all the other stuff, and then it goes on. And no one thought, because M. Night was talking about doing a trilogy with Unbreakable so long, and who would have thought the dude actually did it? And I think people talk like he actually tricked like the studios into doing this whole thing, because I'm pretty sure. He was talking to them, telling them to run down, and then talking about, you know, Bruce Willis's character. Oh, and then at the end, David shows up and says it's Mr. Glass, and they're like, yeah, whatever, do whatever. And then next, you know, the audience, us, once we saw and realized Bruce Willis, and was like, oh snap, it was a trilogy: Unbreakable, Split, and now Glass. Great. Like, I'm sorry, like, you gotta give props to M. Night for that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give him props. And I'm saying, like, we all doubted him. I doubted him. I did not want anything to do with him. I still hate him for what he did with Avatar or The Last Airbender. Still hate his guts for that. But all in all, I'm easing up, because with The Visit and all these other movies, he's slowly getting me back. But it's like a woman scoring. I ain't gonna forget. I'm not forgetting about that Airbender. No one's forgetting that. No one. So sorry. But yeah, so looking forward to that movie. Next, we've got the Black Lightning has his origin trailer up on YouTube. I'm going to put a description down below for that one too. I'm looking forward to another because like myself, I have a book. I've created a black superhero based in Jersey, and you know, I want that to succeed, just like with Black Lightning. We all loved Static Shock, and then it disappeared. There's a lot of things that went with that, why it just disappeared with the whole people that were publishing the book and all that thing. But regardless of the fact, we've got Black Lightning going to be on the CW. I don't know if it's going to be in the CW universe with the rest of these CW superheroes, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing a family man, two kids or two daughters, doing what he's got to do as a superhero. The suit still looks a little iffy to me, but hey, the Flash's suit definitely looked iffy to other people, but I'm gonna give it a chance. Once it shows up next year, I'm definitely check it out. You guys should too, and make sure I'm gonna keep you guys informed on all the information dealing with that. Last on the nerd news, we've got it's a creepy ass poster for the New Mutants. It's pretty much like you know, you've seen it where they have that white sheet and then people press their face through it or whatever, and it's really creepy. But the New Mutants is gonna be like a scary movie. It's a superhero movie with kids, but it's gonna be scary. So I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I'm looking forward to see what they create with that. And also, like, it's going to be something different, and that's one thing about Fox. That's why a lot of people are worried about Fox going over to, you know, Disney, because if Disney owns, a lot of people don't think that we would have had Logan or we would have had Deadpool, because that's very rated R and very like out there. It's it's really different from what they're doing with Disney. And even though you see the crazy things going on with Netflix, with The Punisher and all that, it's Disney, but it's Netflix. Netflix bought the rights to it, so it's not really like kind of Disney. So I don't know how this is going to work, but if they were able to allow that to happen with the Netflix, I'm pretty sure they could let that happen with, you know, the X-Men kind of universe. So fingers crossed that they don't try and do anything different, kind of let, you know, just put their great input as far as, you know, creating universes, but kind of let them still do what Fox does best with some of their properties. So that's pretty much it. That's the nerd news for the week of this week just finishing up. And thank you guys for watching my videos. Remember to tag, tell your friends any questions you have, because I like ranting on stuff. So if there's any questions, you can just send me, and I'll make a video just on my opinion on whatever you think. Just choose a topic or anything. Let your friends know. I'm always ready to talk for anybody and anything, So, like I said, share, like, tell your friends. Remember to subscribe. Check out the nerd news from the last time I put one. Check out the playlist for the daily nerd news. And I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Sub Urban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys Monday.